Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Chad here, CK Knife and Tool. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping over. I got boxes. Yes, I do. Look at those boxes, guys. I got knives, and I'm heading to the post office. And I have a couple of things to pick up at the post office too, but I thought I'd share something with you as well, because I don't think I ever showed this to you. Wow! Look at that. Boom. This is Henry's replacement. Many of you guys know that I used to have a F350, and I've been a proud Ford F350 owner for 12 years. Diesel 6.0 liter. I liked it. It was fun. But old Henry, he was getting old, and I've done in the past, I did some videos on a couple little things I did with him and the upgrades and such, but he was turning into more of a work truck than he was a family truck. And I was getting a little tired of storing diesel as well, because we store a lot of fuel, you know, just emergencies and such, like we had recently with the snow, and we went several days without power. Beautiful day today, but we got hit with a lot of snow, and it was really unseasonable. But let me get these boxes put down here first. Okay, let's see. Got to open them up. Alrighty. This is a Titan SV, and it's four-wheel drive. Liking it quite a bit. Really pleased with it. Yeah, the old Henry, he was getting a little long in the tooth, I guess you'd say. And we do get a lot of, we store fuel for our generator and for our vehicles, and so just like to be a little prepared with that. And I was having to store diesel at the same time. It's getting a little old, and you know, honestly, there's two things I really don't like in smell-wise. One's kerosene and one's diesel. I don't really care for it. I love diesel trucks. Just didn't have a need for it anymore because we don't have a big trailer like we used to, so we ended up getting rid of them. And I had to shop around a little bit for a new truck, and I wasn't really sure what to get. And so I opted to go ahead and start looking at Toyotas, and then we came across the Nissans. This is a certified pre-owned. Bought it from a local place over here by us, and I mean, full-blown warranty, bumper to bumper, everything, even roadside assistance, all the stuff. I mean, the Nissan folks were really nice. I was really pleased with it. It's the 5.6 liter V8, I believe is the 5.6 liter. But I like it so far. I've had it for about a month now, and I'm really pleased with it. But one of the things that I didn't want to do is, in Henry, every time I put his cap on, the canopy that goes in the back of pickup trucks, every time I did that, I had to take his toolbox out and set it to the side, and I have to get another toolbox to put in place of it. So I didn't like that idea, and I didn't want to drill into the rails of the new truck here, which we're calling Trip. This is Trip. So if you guys know, when toolboxes, you got to drill them in here. They make some things where you drill through the toolbox and it attaches to the rails. This is a different system because it has that track right there as well as right here. And so you don't just grab underneath, and it's a little bit more convoluted. So what I wanted to do is create have a toolbox in here when I didn't have the cap on. The other thing is I didn't want it sitting on the rails. I wanted to sit below. So if I want to keep a toolbox in the truck with the cap on, which I'll be getting shortly, then I could leave it in there. But the caveat was, when I don't have a cap, how does that toolbox stay in the truck and stay safe? Well, that's what this video is about. Okay, so what I ended up doing is looking around at toolboxes, various toolboxes, and what's nice about the Nissans is they have this track system. Now, if you're not used to it, familiar with it, Nissan is the first company to come out with this track system that have these cleats that go across the rails, right here, and across the front. And what that lets you do is attach the cleats, and then you can go ahead and put like a bungee across, or one of those cargo nets and everything to keep things in place. Nissan, though, also has these tracks in the bed of the truck, right here, as you'll see right there. So they have these rails, and this is just a rail protector to kind of keep a lot of the junk from getting inside the tracking system. Well, I got to thinking, you know what, maybe I can use that track system to hold my toolbox, which is what I went and did. Now, what ended up working out well is when we bought this, again, it was used, it didn't have cleats. So the fella that we were dealing with, the salesman, he went home because he'd had Nissans in the past. He went home and came back with 4 sets of cleats. Now, they were different cleats. One set of cleats was basically a one-piece set with a little black knob that, as you turn, it tightens the cleat and attaches to the rail. The other one was a little bit bigger, and it was a 2-piece. What I ended up doing is using the 2-piece cleat. I took that apart and I went ahead and used components of that to install in the toolbox here to secure the toolbox to the rails. Okay, now this is a Craftsman toolbox I picked up. I actually took, it said Craftsman right across the front. I didn't want that, so I just took it off and got rid of it. But this is a Craftsman toolbox, and if I got the key correct here, there we go. It locks with that, and it pops right open. Really nice about this toolbox is these hydraulic arms. There's one on each side. Really, really happy. Oh, see, there it is, Craftsman. And there's the model number right there. So if you want to catch the model number, go ahead and pause this for a second. There you go. Okay. And it's about 7 cubic feet, I think they called it. So what was really nice about this system was these cleats that I took apart. I was able to take them apart and just with simple tools that I had here at the house. And was able to drill holes. And I drilled about 3/8 inch holes or something in the box here. And what I did is I drilled 2 holes, but I did them kitty corner from each other. So meaning, let's open this up here. Those are my tie downs and such. Oh, there's the hitch. Oh my gosh, it's the big one. So as you see right there, there's one of them right there. Okay, and then the other one is back over here. Let's get that. That's first aid back there. So see, there's one of those cleats. That's one of the littler ones that they had. And the other cleat is right back there. It's right there, as you'll see. So what I ended up doing is I drilled holes, one here and one here, opposite of each other, so this way the box didn't rock back and forth. If I would have drilled them right there, then the box would have had a tendency of lifting a little bit at the back end here. This part would have lifted forward, and if I would have put it at the front, it would have happened the same way. So I thought the best way to secure these was to put one kitty corner. It seems to work out pretty good. It's nice and sturdy. It doesn't rock back and forth. But what I ended up doing is, after taking these apart, I actually ran the eye bolt part, the part that attaches to the cleat. I put that in the rail, dropped the toolbox down on top of this, and then I went ahead and tightened the cleat back up. And that was it. I mean, that simple. It was literally... It was that easy to do, guys. That was something else. I mean, I hadn't seen any information about a cleat system like this, and they do make a toolbox. Nissan makes a toolbox that does attach to the outside rails here, but it's only for the Nissan Frontier. Even when I went to the Nissan dealer, he says, yeah, it doesn't come up for the Titan, but it comes up for the Frontier. So I was, well, that's not cool. So now, granted, I only have 2 of these cleats now, and these are those smaller ones, but I want to buy some more of these, so at least I have them in here. But I'm going to have a cap, so most of the time I'll probably end up keeping the cap on the truck, and it won't be off. But I thought just in case, it would be nice just to have some, just in case I needed them, and I would have them. It's better to have and not need than need and not have. But locks up really good, works really well, and like I gotta say, I'm quite pleased with it. So I just want to share this quick with you. It's an idea for you guys that have Nissans that might not have thought about that. I know not all the Nissans come with the track in the bed right here, but you can buy that. I know they sell that, and you can buy it and you can install it in your truck if you want. But it's kind of a neat idea. So yeah, so real simple thing. It took me a little while to kind of figure things out and work out an idea, but it came to fruition, and it seems to be working pretty good so far, at least for the last month or so since I've had the truck. So anyhow, guys, I do appreciate it. I'm going to get to the post office to mill those knives off and pick up some packages. I'll leave you with this video, and you guys have a good one. See you in the next video. Bye.